Ready, set, go. Sorry. Hello guys, my name is Wimbai and I'm giving you a tour of Chung College. Here is the cat place. You can find cats here. Yeah. Let's go. Alright. So, if you look around here, there's several dorms from Wen Chi Tang over there, and then next to Wen Chi Tang, some dorm I've never lived at. It's also a Chung Chi dorm. I think that's Li Shui Po, and then there's Madam SHO, all in this area. I can't remember the name, so I've never lived in any of these dorms. My dorm is far away, but let's go. Okay. Over here, what we can see, it's Wuho Man Yuen. If you're a business student, you want to know these two blocks. Wuho Man Yuen, Yasumoto International Park. That is where you'll have most of your classes. Come over here so I can show you the view from next to Wuho Man Yuen. This is actually a very, I don't know if I can say popular or famous couple spot. So if you come here and you want to enjoy the space by yourself, you might have a bit of competition. Okay. Look at this view. A great place to come and just chill after class. You get a view of this harbor with all the ships and all that going on, and I think it's a good place just to slow down. You know, university life is very fast. Let's go. And there's actually a study room up in here, Wuo Manuan common room. So if you're in any of these halls, it's very convenient because it's open 24/7, I think, most of the year. So you can always just pop in here and you can work. And you can even just sit inside and have the view from there. It's got quite a decent view even from the common room. Okay. Now, down here, this building up front here, that's Yasumoto International Academic Park, or YIA. Also lots of business classes here. If you bear in mind, depending on what courses you do, your classes are likely to be in different areas. So while Chung Chi is very convenient for, I think, business students and even engineering students, because your other building would be somewhere there. If your classes are more common in Central, you might also want to consider elsewhere. You also want to consider where you can get the bus. Bus convenience is very important. And unfortunately for Chung Chi, you might not need to take the bus too often. But if you live up in the mountains, if you're a mountain person, you'll need to know the bus. So over here you can actually get a pretty decent view. This is what you call YA patio. Yeah. So we'll be able to see quite a bit of Chung College even from here.
Howdy, stranger.
And some other really important places that, particularly as a business student, I don't know. Okay, architecture students. If we turn around here, I can't remember, LSK architecture building. So I think for most architecture purposes, you're probably likely to be here. This is where the computer labs and everything is. So even if you're an arch student, Chung is very convenient.
And history, actually. I've had
History too?
classes there.
Oh, in there, LSK?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I've had marketing too. I think also, yeah, history and Chinese medicine and these kind of things, they're actually all around in this area. We'll show you when we get to the actual patio part. But Chung is very convenient for most purposes, I think, I'd assume. Maybe it's my biases, I don't know.
I would agree. I would say it's probably the most convenient college.
Absolutely, and it also depends also which, because Chung is huge.
It's crazy.
So everywhere where the sun falls is Chung College. No, just all the way down there, right? Then if you move this way and you see that chapel over there, right? And then now we bring it back this side, Kanko Student Center, down there, using my Southern African distance, down there, over there. The higher I go, the further. Over there at Kanko, and then even the building behind it. All of this is Chung. And actually my dome, you can't see it right now, but it's behind that building. So my dome, it's called Wen Lin Tang. Unfortunately, we won't be able to have a tour there because it's closed to visitors right now. But it's very convenient if you like leaving campus. And if you're a business student, you can generally get here in you should be able to get to most of your classes within 10-15 minutes. If you don't mind walking, don't go to Wen Lin Tang if you hate walking. If you go to Wen Lin Tang, you're gonna walk, that's a given. Okay, so let's go to the next place. We'll go to Chung Canteen. Oh, before we leave, over here, Chung Lake. Really great unless it's summer. If it's summer, you'll get eaten alive by mosquitoes. If not, really great place to chill, enjoy nature, enjoy birds, enjoy life, reflect whatever floats your boat. Yeah. The next hole is Yin Lin Tang. Out of fear, I won't say anything about it. It's a very renowned hole. I think this is Yin Lin Tang. I think it's boys only. So, yeah. Good thing about Yin Lin Tang though is you have this right next to you. So, quite convenient. Close to the MTR. Pretty good.
Never have to wake up super early.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're a business student, just imagine you wake up, leave with your pajamas, you're in class in 2 minutes.
I mean, even if you're not a business student, you can still catch the 2 bus, right? You can catch the 4 bus.
Exactly. Yeah. So you especially need to know the buses and how they work. As a Chung student, you can get away most of the time without knowing the buses. But then, I think that's maybe a Chung. I mean, also depends where your classes are, but that might be a bit of a Chung privilege. Over here, this interesting tent-shaped building is Chung Can. We're gonna get a closer look at it when we actually go there. But let's continue heading down. So we see the mountain paths. The nice thing about Chung is actually there are a lot of paths and shortcuts. So generally, I would say you can get to most places within 20 minutes, except upper campus. But okay, it depends also where you're from. From my hostel, I can get to middle campus in like 15 minutes. And it's because I don't have to walk through the campus, but I can walk from outside and enter. It is wondering what would next prey be. Oh no! Surprise. Doesn't appreciate. Yeah. So this is actually Chung. It's got 2 levels. This is the 2nd floor. Of course, well, 1st floor and ground floor in Hong Kong, that's how they like to call it.
Step inside.
Shall we go in? Yeah.
Just 2 levels.
Yeah.
I've not seen the fire there before. That's crazy.
The fire?
Yeah, like underneath the food.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's actually like more, this downstairs is cheaper, this one's more expensive, more prestigious. Yeah.
Looks nice.
Shall we go?
Sure.
Chung Can. Now you can see the lake nice, close and personal. I think actually let's walk down there. Yeah. I think one thing that I really like about Chinese University of Hong Kong is that it's not just a university where I feel like this is marketing propaganda, but I feel like it's not just about knowledge and new knowledge and everything, but there's a sense of preserving nature and culture, and we'll see this when we go around Chung Lake, in that you can actually see, I don't know if it's what the kind of building is called, but then you can see some Chinese styled bridges and buildings where you can just chill. I mean, for me, I'm from very far away, so it makes me feel like I get to experience something new and different, which you might not see in most of Hong Kong, which is actually quite interesting. Chung Can is really good if you want cheap, depending on your ground floor is good for cheap, pretty good food.
Yeah, it's not bad.
2nd floor is more expensive. Actually, I haven't eaten on, 1st floor. I've never eaten there before, but it tends to be a bit more fancy. So the thing I actually wanted to show you is right there. We cross the road. Yeah. Should be able to see it from about here. Here's a I really don't know how to describe it, but I guess the traditional looking building. And as you can hear, the birds are really going wild. I hope you can hear this, but it's a really nice place to calm down and slow down. Over here is Pomeranki building. So in Pomeranki, there's wellness center and a lot of other resources. And we're gonna go up onto that building behind it called Kanko. Really nice student center. I'll show you more about that later. But first, let's go to CC Library. So it's a good place to study. Really convenient, really big. 3 floors. I'm not too sure what else to say about CC Library. We've got a 24/7 study area like most other colleges. Depending on what your major is, if you actually like reading books, you can get some really interesting books in there. If you're,
What kind of genre?
good question. I think global politics, China and the West, non-fiction kind of books. And also because Chung has a really strong theology department, you can get interesting books about Christianity and I think faith-related things. Apart from that, I'm not too sure. I'm not too much of a book person, I'm afraid. But yeah, let's pass. Yeah, Elizabeth Luce Moore Library. Okay, so over here is the 24/7 study room of CC Library, and actually over here there's a path. If you use this path, it can actually connect you to the middle to Central Campus. So this is a shortcut. Don't go through summer because you're gonna sweat and it's a hike. But it's good during winter time. It's good if you're coming down from classes in Central, and it's good if you like nature. Actually, there's a bit of a waterfall here. We won't really be able to see it from where we're going through, but yeah, let's speed past this. So over here, actually, in front of us is Chung Multi-Purpose Hall. To be honest, I don't really know the purpose. Well, I guess multiple purpose. But sometimes people actually play ping pong. We can go up this way, but the other buildings over there, if we just want to get a peek, like Esther Lee building, if you're an econ student, you're probably gonna study there at times. Also, as a business student, you'll have some classes there. Shall we go? À l'avant. Yeah, so actually, as you're about to see, people play ping pong here. I don't know what else. Usually I just see people playing ping pong. Yeah. Another pro of Chung is we actually have a lot of canteens. We might even have the greatest canteen density of campus. Maybe also because we're the biggest college. Because right here there's like Orchard Lounge. It's pretty okay. If you go inside, it's more expensive. If you sit outside, it's cheaper. I haven't eaten here too many times. Usually Chung can is sufficient. Yeah, so don't know absolutely that much about it, but it is what it is. Okay. Perfect. So over here you have Wong Fu Yuan and you have this other building. In these buildings actually I think Chinese medicine and maybe psychology students will study here often, also education. And the other benefit is just that I think two canteens in there. That's what I was saying about highest canteen concentration. There are two canteens here. I'll show you another one right here. Then there's Chung Can. And then in one of the canteens over there you can actually get pizza. It's Ebenezer, so if you are Muslim or maybe from like South Asian and like Turkish cuisine. Yeah, like halal food, it's there. It's quite good. It's quite popular. A lot of people like it. Shall we go? So over here, this is Chung College Staff Club. So if you like dim sum, don't go here alone unless you're rich. It's very good to go with 3 or 4 friends and then you split the budget, like you share. You'll probably be paying something between 70 to 80 each, depending on how much you eat. But it's really good. It's really nice food. Over there is the Chung Chapel, right? Really beautiful. If you're a Chung student, you're going to have assembly 4 times a year in the chapel. So it's an important place for you. You actually have to go, if you face this road over there, you actually have to walk up this road and go around to get in. Because the chapel starts on the 2nd floor, 2nd or 3rd floor depending on your system, if you count the floor above ground as the 1st. Or if ground is the 1st floor in your system, then it's 3rd floor. If you count the floor above ground, that's the 1st and it's the 2nd. Okay, I wanted to just show you a really chill place past the chapel. And I might just get a chance to point at the divinity building, because there's actually a divinity building right behind the chapel where some of the theology courses happen, because Chung is actually, I don't know if it's a Christian, I can't remember if it's one of the first Christian colleges or, but it's got a Christian heritage. And that's why theology is a really big thing. While United, I think it's Catholic. So maybe that's the difference. But here there's a waterfall. This is actually a hiking route. A lot of stairs. If you like hiking and you don't mind heat, great place to go. If you don't like heat, probably don't hike. But it's a really wonderful place to go. Nice and chill. Another really beautiful bridge. A lot of nature. Yeah. And then somewhere over there, you can't see it, I'm afraid, but somewhere over there is the divinity building. If you go this way, you actually connect to it. It's behind the CC chapel. Okay, let's go. Speed. Okay, very briefly, these are the stairs that we saw by the CC Library. So if you're taking the shortcut route, you'd actually go through here and then down there and then up. Yeah, let's continue to Kanko.
You're so
Just crazy. About you.
This is a new student development center, and it's really wonderful place to chill. Hopefully it won't be too crowded next year. But I think it's a really nice place, so I just wanted to show you, because if you want to slow down and just chill, it's a great place. Some hammocks and swings. I don't know if you can call that a hammock, but whatever. Music rooms. Actually, in this block, you've got several music rooms. You've got this music room and a band room. And if you go down, we're right behind Pomeranki Center. So if we go down into Pomeranki, you've got, I think, maybe 3 or 4 piano rooms and then a band room. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Great place, because here actually you can take a lift up to the 5th floor, and then that's like a highway to Central Campus. But let's take the stairs so that you can get a better view of this building. The one who donated to it, I assume. Okay. Stairs. So bear in mind it's not fully furnished yet. This building was opened this year, so they're actually still furnishing it up a bit, and by the time you arrive it'll probably be different. Hello, shall we head up? Over here, another place with a really great view. Unfortunately, it gets kind of wet here. It accumulates water, not too good, but great view. And over there, you see next to EOB, that is my dorm, Wen Lin Tang, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, but great for getting the MTR, so no complaints. I find it's really chill actually. It's all boys, so that has a meaning.
Things occur.
Pardon?
Things occur.
Things occur. Yeah. If you're in an all boys, there are just some things that unfortunately you just have to live with, but it is what it is. Let's go this way actually so I can take a look at the study rooms. Supposedly there'll be a coffee shop here, so you can see cafe. Still not fully furbished as a building, but still a really cool place to just pass by and to chill in. And I'm sure when you arrive it'll be so much better. Let's speed up. Oh, here's a discussion room. So this is open to everyone. I don't think you have to book. Here you have to book it in advance, and you can book up to a month in advance. I'm not saying you should book every day a month in advance. so that no one can get in there. Please don't. Here's the last floor, LG1 of Kangkok. Yeah, and then it'll just be a straight walk after this, so it won't be too long. Okay. This is another building. I forgot its name. It's named after a different donor. There's actually going to be a yoga room and dance room here. So really good if you like dancing, and I think this will also be a staff residence. It's called Fuku and Laura G. Lee Theatre. Or Dr. Lung Fung Yi Ania. I don't know. But it looks like there'll be quite a few things here. Quite a few things to look forward to.
The engineering building, right?
Yeah. So this is about Central Campus. If you take a lift through here, you can very quickly get into University Avenue where the University Library is. So this actually makes it so much quicker to get from Chung to University Library. And as we close the loop, we'll head down this way where you can actually see where we started. Okay, let's hurry. Here we are back at the beginning. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.